Like, I can see
Okay, so
anything.
we go in three, we go in two, we go in one. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the Pod Bros Show. And today is one of those episodes where we have the United Nations here because we have people from different countries. Different representatives, though. Diplomats. We have diplomats. We have people that teachers. We have people that are business people. People that love to have fun. I mean, without talking too much, I'm just gonna start by letting everyone introduce themselves and then tell us. Let's do this. Three facts about themselves, right? So let's start with that. Uh, we're gonna start with let's see, mini mini mani mo. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's start with you.
Me? Oh,
Yes.
Okay. My name is Kira. I'm from Ireland. I work in Turkey as an English teacher. Three facts. Two more facts.
I don't think does it count as facts. No, I don't think so. Like something that is more like
I have seven brothers, and
That's a fact.
I want to travel for the foreseeable future.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. And you?
All right, this is Collins. I am Collins. I don't want to say I'm from Nigeria. I like to see myself as a global citizen. So I kind of like just found myself around that box. So yeah, I'm Nigerian. And what else? I'm an English teacher as well. And I basically have fun for a living. So this is me. Thank you.
Okay.
It's my turn.
You? Yes.
My name is Sotiria. Most people can say it, so Soti is good. Soti. It's
Oh,
basically the
like
first
shorty.
4 letters.
Okay. Soti. Okay.
Yes.
SOTY.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
I am from Greece. I am here to study on the university with Erasmus program, and I really like the color pink.
Interesting. All right.
Hi, Bobby.
Okay.
shade of
Oh,
Oh,
that's cute.
I don't know if you can see that though.
Black
pink
and
font, so-
Oh, the back of your phone is pink too.
Yes.
Oh,
Really,
no, we got
everything
pink
is
everywhere. All right.
Even
Black.
if I open it, it's just pink lid.
Damn. Okay.
can have enough.
Definitely Barbie.
No.
Okay. All right.
Okay, my name is Solomon, and I'm originally from Ghana. But I like to see myself as a global citizen as well. Yeah, I do music for fun. What do I do? I'm a marketing and sales manager. So, yeah, I'm here in this podcast. Interesting fact about me being here on this podcast because I don't like being in the camera too much. But that's me. Yeah. The facts enough.
Wait, are those facts? Okay, you're marketing manager, and
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, she said she like pink. You said you like
Traveling.
traveling.
Yeah.
What do I like? I like music. I like music. You know,
Like
is
music.
everything. Yeah, I really love music.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm TD. All right. I'm Nigerian. I live in Istanbul for like 6 years now. Damn, it's 6 years already. Also, I love being creative. I love doing anything creative. Music, content. I cannot sing though. When I say music, don't think I can sing.
not true.
I cannot sing. And also, I love experimenting in the kitchen. I do a lot of things. I have podcasts. I do like food business that I do and some other things. I cook terribly, but but yeah, basically, that's me. So, interestingly, you said something that you're Irish, right?
I'm Irish.
Yeah. So, is there something crazy about Ireland that a lot of people don't know, or that is kind of like stereotypical about Ireland?
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure this is something that everybody knows about Ireland is that they like to drink beer, and have fun. We don't drink that much. But But we like to have fun. Irish people are very friendly. I feel like everyone doesn't know like how friendly Irish people are, but if you meet an Irish person, within like 1 minute of talking to them, you're friends. Like there's no like awkwardness or like weirdness at the start, but like it's just you're just super friendly with everybody. Yeah, unless somebody has really bad vibes.
You know, when I moved to Turkey, right, I thought that Turkish people were super hyped. I'm sorry I have to say this, but I think they're more like in the so I don't know if that's the way Irish people are, right? So they're super nice at the onset, super nice to you, so friendly, talking, all touchy and stuff. But after they're done at that moment, that's it, right? So if we get to like maybe get into some troubles and maybe you need to call them or something, yeah, that's where you get bailed out on sometimes. So I don't know. I don't, is that how Irish people are?
I like in the moment they're very chatty, and then later,
Yeah, then later on, yeah.
like a little bit, because I feel like Irish people like, well, we're really friendly. We're not very like emotional. Like we're very closed off with like our
With the
emotions and
friendliness.
stuff, but we're very friendly, and we don't do like the same like hugging and like kissing like in Turkey. We don't like we don't touch people. Like we're
So
just
it's more like
just chatty, social.
soft-faced friendliness.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just like a polite thing. Like you just have to be nice to everybody.
Yeah, but people could just misinterpret that and be like, oh, this super nice person. I
Yeah.
think I can rely on them, but no, you cannot.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, and a lot of people they'll be super nice to you, and then they'll go and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I didn't really like that person."
Okay.
but not me, not me.
All right.
But then again, can I say something? Like,
Okay.
I am of the view that it's not really like an Irish thing. It's not a Turkish thing. It's not a Nigerian thing. I think it's a people thing. Like, usually when people meet each other for the first time, they get to like show off the best part of themselves, and you're more like trying to like sell yourself. So like think about it, like we have a marketer here, a marketing executive. So you try to show off your best self when you
Mhm.
meet people for the first time, and it's usually lovey-dovey, sweet, nice, and all of that. And afterwards, you get to meet the real version of them. I don't know if it makes sense. So it's not really like attached to any country. I think people are just like that, irrespective of where they come from.
So what you mean to say, every time you meet people, whatever it is that they show to you, take you with a grain of salt. Like,
Yeah, like a pinch of salt,
it's not who they
definitely.
are.
And we have an increasingly, great concern about insecurity. We have a lot of perverts out there, weird
Bro,
people.
why do that?
So, and all of that. No, but that's true. That's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. So, when people are very cautious about meeting new people, strangers, and all of that. Unfortunately, people judge books by their covers, which is a good thing in some way. In other words, in other settings, it could also be a bad thing. So when people meet you, they first kind of like assess you. Are you a threat to them? Are they in danger? What's on your mind? Are you good looking? Could this be a potential friendship or their next heartbreak? So all of these things could be,
Mhm.
figured out in the first few seconds or minutes of meeting someone. So it depends on your manner of approach, how you get to approach the person, how they look, are they polite, are they nice, are they kind, and all of that. And for every action, there is a reaction. So how you act depends on how they are gonna react. So it could be nice, it could be something else, and that's it. Just my views.
I mean, so you said that, and I do agree with that. Anyone has something to say? Because I was going to say something. Okay, so if you were saying that people put out their best side, like it's all acting, it's Hollywood, basically,
Yeah,
right? It's Hollywood, right? So how do you get to determine that this person is someone you want to spend time with, or you want to, you want to go maybe do more things with, right? Because if they're all acting in the first instance, you don't really know who this person is.
Good question. You cannot figure that out in few minutes. But
Yeah.
of course, we have some exceptions. We have like what love at first sight. We also have
That exists.
hate at first sight as well. Yeah, love at first sight, hate at first sight, chemistry at first sight, and also these I don't want to use the word attraction, but this pull you foot you kind of like feel away from the person. So it all happens within those few instances. Then you can actually determine to give it a few more trials to get to figure out what is this thing gonna be. But if it's a random stranger, you're better off, putting up your guards and, just being careful in the first few minutes.
That's very interesting. The reason why I want to speak is because it's like about behavior of people the first time you meet them, right? And in sales, excuse me, I'm going to talk a lot about what I do
Yeah.
because that's what I do every day. In sales, we just have a few seconds to make an impression, and you also have a few like minutes to determine if this is a potential or not, right? So it's very hard to identify that if you are not trained to, like, you're just looking to make sure if this person has this or has that. It's very, very difficult for it to happen, right? But also, I think women have very, amazing instincts. I think whilst you're growing up, they figure out that mostly it's like, I don't know which words to use. Actually, I don't want to say anything like, but I don't know if I don't know if the word is good, but it's like some people might think, oh, I might be powerless or something if I'm not able to identify threats. Women are like growing up so fast, so intelligent, so that they can easily know that is this person,
A danger to
what they
them
are,
or
a
what?
danger to them. Like it's like so good. So whilst you're growing up as a teenager, they pick up all these things like knowingly or unknowingly, right? So I really like women instincts. Like it's pretty much on point, right? Whatever you're thinking, it's almost like happening. So it's something that's very hard for people to identify. People try to show their best self in the first stage, but if you're really like trying to figure out how to do it, then you have to kind of like put your guard up every time, train yourself to see what the person is saying, how the person is looking. Like when they're saying some things, they're looking at the left. When they're saying some other things, they're looking at the right. Like it's really crazy when you try to study all these things in
Yeah,
sales.
yeah,
Body
yeah.
language.
But
Yeah, body language.
yeah, and now I don't have to know somebody for like 2 or 3 days before I know who they are. I know what they will do in the next week or next month. I know what they. So yeah, that's my experience with things like that.
I just wanted to say I can relate to your story. So you either meet people, the first 30 seconds are very crucial. Like you either like them or you don't. Body language is gonna give them up in one way or another. The energy, the vibes, and if you always trust your instincts, you might be right 90% of the time.
Hmm.
So basically, what you're saying is we need to trust people need to have good instincts then to be able to tell this person is good or bad because um, if everyone's going to be displaying a good side of them and on the first time you're meeting them, so you need to rely on instincts then to tell you or to have a feeling, this gut feeling that oh maybe this person is not the vibe of this person is off. The person could be smiling at you, but the vibe that you're feeling is you're not getting that smile vibe. You're getting something else. Like,
Exactly. You can tell who is fake. You can tell who is acting. You can say everything. Yeah.
Um, yeah, okay. I agree with some people. You can tell who's faking, but some people are really, really good at faking. So sometimes you could be talking to someone, and for a couple of weeks, you might think they're the nicest person ever, and then they do something that shocks you, um, and then your opinion of them starts to get bad. But sometimes, like with certain people, you never know. Some people are just really, really good at faking, and they're very confident about it as well. And they're very like if you understand people as well and you understand how people think and what they want, I think it's very easy to get people to like you in the first meeting.
okay, what about Greek people though?
What about
How are they? Like, are they? You said Irish people are very friendly.
Yeah,
Um,
usually.
mm.
I don't know.
You don't know. Aren't you Greek? Just look at it.
I'm not.
How do you like? How do they act towards strangers? For example, like for example, in Turkey,
Mm-hmm.
it's very easy to be looked at as the eighth wonder of the world when you're a black man. So they see you in Turkey, and then they're like, in the bus. They're looking at you like. So like
Yeah, they might look at you like that in Greece, but because they don't see it that often.
okay, so beyond being black,
Maybe some people will be racist. But not the majority, no.
yeah.
But I think in all countries, people might be a bit racist.
Okay, so are Greeks generally like nice people?
I think so.
You think you don't know?
I like them.
You like that?
I don't like all of them, but I like most of them.
So
I can't talk about all the Greeks because
Okay.
in all countries you have nice people and not so
Yeah,
nice people.
that's
So I
true.
can't just say all Greek people are nice. They're not all nice.
okay.
What have you heard people say about Greek people? I think you being from Greece,
Hmm.
you sometimes like you pay attention to what people are saying like about the Greek people in general. What have
Do you mean
heard?
while I've been here?
Yeah, while you've been here, while you've been
What
Well-
have you heard?
Historically, Greece and Turkey haven't been very good friends.
Fact.
What I've heard is like in basketball. I think
But the people here have been very nice, though. Yes, I like them a lot.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this though about Nigeria, right? Nigerians is like for us, I think we are more like welcoming, right? And our hospitality goes beyond just a day. I'm gonna say
2 days actually.
it goes beyond just a day because I think not just maybe not just Nigeria. I don't know. Maybe the whole of West Africa. I can't speak for that. But I think with us, we are like the kind of people that when we meet you for the first time and we really like you, we take you as family. You become like family to us.
Yes.
We don't just let you like, oh, maybe you call us tomorrow. No, we're gonna turn up for you. I don't know. Maybe I'm just speaking from my own kind of friends that I have or people I have around me. Maybe you could say something more about that because it's Nigerian as well. So I don't know.
Yeah, you said beyond the day, right?
Yeah.
So 2 days,
No.
3 days, and after that go back to default settings. Maybe a week, and after that we can get to. But jokes apart, I think it's very true. Nigerians are very fun-loving people and very welcoming as well. Like I think hospitality is like top priority for them.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to know you in order to help you. That's the mindset we get as a culture or as a country. Like you see two strange people, maybe not strange, probably people who don't know each other. I think I'm gonna say for the first time when I first met Chidi, like I had never heard, maybe just a little, never heard anything about him, and I think he also probably didn't know me prior to that. So when we met like randomly. He's the random guy. So so when we met, I think we were with other friends with from different nationalities, and we kind of like clicked and had this vibe. So it's like, do you guys know each other before? And it's like, no, we just met, and we kind of like vibe like we've had a very great friendship history for like so many years, but it was like our first time meeting, and we get to like try new things out, do stuff, and it's like we don't just need to know you in order to do stuff. Like you just need to be human, and that's it. You just don't need to be an alien. You're human, that's enough, and we just get to roll with the vibe. Like that's it. So Nigerians are very cool people.
Can I ask a question? So, like, do you think that's the same for every country? So, for example, when I'm abroad and I meet Irish people abroad, we just click instantly, and like we'll just start like chatting, and like everybody makes fun of you because when two Irish people meet, they speak English so fast, and nobody around them can understand because they're speaking so fast. But you click instantly, and you're immediately like just getting on talking about everything, like talking about things in Ireland, using Irish slang and stuff, and then like you end up just like for as long as you know that person, you end up just becoming friends like super fast. And I wonder maybe like because what you're saying is because you're both from Nigeria.
Yeah,
So
it could
maybe
be.
it's
It
the
could
same
be.
thing.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Something else I'm going to say is also with Nigerians, if you meet someone that has a problem, right? That person's problem because it's a problem, right? We can just be like, oh, maybe we met someone on the road going somewhere. Person has like a challenge. Oh, I need to do this. So people are like, oh, you need this. If I cannot solve it, I'm going to say I'm going to tell your problem to someone else because we're trying to find a solution to it. So we're gonna be like, oh, this guy, I met this guy on the road. He was doing, oh, okay, this guy's gonna call the other person. Oh, this guy did did this. So like for that, I think it's a bit different from what I experienced in Turkey. Honestly, I'm going to say that it's a bit different because I'm not that I'm saying it's a good or a bad thing. I mean, people have different ways, and I think people's culture and environment shapes how they act or react to different things. So I wouldn't say that's a good or a bad thing, right? But I'm just saying that's just something I see with Nigerians. I don't know.
And generally on a general spectrum, like attracts. So people tend to look out for more similarities in other people. So she's Irish, I'm Irish. We have more things in common, so we kind of like click. So people of the same things, common things, so like attract. But if we're more like we have a lot of differences, we have a very less probability of forming a good bond and something like that.
Yeah. What about people in Ghana though? What about Ghanaians? What's going on in Ghana?
It's the same actually. I think it's just had the likeness. Like maybe you feel like you're much alike with someone, and if we have to talk about how we relate to each other in Ghana as Ghanaians. Okay, it's very normal, it's a very chill type of people, very hospitable. Like I feel like it's too hospitable. Like and in Ghana, when a Ghanaian meets a foreign person, it's like you are treated way more than even the people that let's say I meet somebody from a different country, right? The people I know, my own Ghanaian people, I don't treat them the same way. I'm treating the foreigner much more. It's a hospitality thing. We just have that. We want to help the person. Oh, you're not from here. It's nice. This, that, that. We are like that. With our own people, we are also kind and cool, and all of that. When we meet outside in different place, it's like there is an acquaintance level of understanding of each other, but not like we're gonna be friends in the first time. Like it's not like that. No, but we help each other. Like I met, you meet Ghanaians here in Turkey. They're all doing their thing. They're cool. They want to talk to you. We want to speak our language as well because it's been long. So we try to get to know each other a bit well before we do the friends things. When we meet each other outside. That's the difference. But I think once you meet somebody from your own country, you just want to talk to them. You just want to help them, or try to see how you
You
can.
miss home so much.
Exactly. We miss home. We miss home.
So you said you speak your language, right? When you see each other. So I think I'm just gonna ask everyone on this podcast to say something in their language that is quite very popular.
What is popular? Yeah, I think Akwaba. Yeah, Akwaba means welcome.
Wow.
Yeah, that's we have like many things like with Akwaba, just because the welcome understanding of welcome is for a stranger. The culture on hospitality, like somebody who is not like us, and we are helping them and treating them good, is way to the roof. So the most popular word is Akwaba. A lot of foreigners know that. Welcome.
Aquaba, brother.
Yeah, Akwaba.
Aquaba. You can't see them, but Aquaba.
Yeah, we have an audience here.
All right. What about you?
The Greek word that everybody tells me they know is not the kind word.
Tell us anyways.
Malaka.
What's Malaka?
Does it mean welcome?
It's basically a swear word, but you can use it in many contexts. Like you see your friend on the road, you call him like this, but you don't insult him at that moment. But if you're upset at someone and you call him like this, you are upset at him.
Like pre-insult?
Pre-insult?
No, it is an insult. We just use it in many contexts. That's why it's very
Malaka.
popular. Yeah, somebody calls me, hey, Malaka, how are you?
Like kanka in Turkish?
I don't know.
You don't know what kanka is?
I know.
Like my G, my bro, my...
Yes, in a way, but
I understand what you're saying because, like, if you have friends, sometimes you can call each other like stupid. I know girls like to call each other like bitch, hey bitch. But if a stranger tells you the same word, you're like, yeah. I think something like that, right?
maybe something like that. But if I'm upset at someone and I call you like this and I'm upset, I don't mean it in a friendly way.
So can you spell it?
Malaka.
Malacca.
Yeah.
What's the translation? What does it mean directly in English?
The most common translation is asshole, but this doesn't mean the
Asshole.
same. But it doesn't mean the same thing. They just like
in a
use it
friendly-
similarly.
like a friendly.
But usually, like most like young teenager, they will. It's the time they will start swearing, so they will use it very much. But most people, as they get older, they don't use it as much, but they still do.
Oh, okay. For me, Nigeria has a lot of languages, like over 200 languages, right? But I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria and the Igbos, right? So I'm going to say a word that I think is quite common and is, I think, Dalu. I think Dalu is quite common. Dalu means thank you, right? So it's Daalu. So you say Dalu. So yeah, that's just Dalu. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's the most common word.
I mean, he's Igbo too. He probably say something else.
Why you giving me all Just do your things, right?
So Dalu it is. Right?
Well, my native language is English. So pretty sure everybody knows English here.
No, I know the Irish have their own thing.
Yeah, but it's not okay. So it used to be our native language, but it hasn't been for years. But I can say something in Irish. The most common thing, because Irish people don't really know Irish that well, which is kind of unfortunate. They're trying to bring it back at the moment, but the most common thing people would say is slancha, which means cheers.
Slancha.
Slancha,
Because they like beer. They cheers as well.
exactly.
So slancha.
The culture is really, I love it.
Can we get the spelling of that?
Okay, so SLA, fada is like
Oh my god.
It goes at the top of the A.
Irish alphabet.
INTE. So if you yeah, there's no we don't have some of the letters in the English alphabet
Oh,
too.
okay.
But if you do it phonetically, it's like a slainte.
Slainte.
It's like every Irish town or city. If you try to pronounce it, it's impossible. And Irish names as well. It's the same.
Oh,
We
okay.
just don't like to spell things
You have
the
an
way.
Irish name.
Yeah, my name is quite Irish. Yeah, but in Irish it's Chiara, and it's Kira.
Oh.
But the only country I've ever been called Kira is in Ireland. Everyone else is Ciara, Chiara, like everything else, but not Kira.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Every other era. Okay. All right. I think I'm just gonna say what welcome translates to in my native tongue. It's no, like no, like more like just welcome.
No.
It goes further to just show how hospitable the people are. Like just welcome. No,
No,
you're
yeah.
always welcome, even if you're going through. You're going through hell. It's always like no.
No. And I think since we have a lot of languages in Nigeria, one common language that unites all of us is Pidgin English, right?
Yeah.
So with Pidgin English, I think the most common thing in Pidgin English is how far.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's how far. I think Ghanaians speak Pidgin English as well, yeah?
But the most common pidgin language or pidgin word in Ghana is Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Charlie.
Charlie. Yeah.
Oh.
To the point where you might be called Charlie. Like my friend, like he's right here. Like his name is not Charlie, but when he was when he came to Turkey, his friends like he's usually saying Charlie in pidgin, so they started calling him Charlie, and it became his name for a very long time. So Charlie is very very common in Ghana. Like in the pidgin, it's the same in pidgin English we speak. How far? How you there? Blah blah blah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Have you ever thought about yourself as not being really from a place? Like, for example, like, have you had people say to you, you're not Irish. You don't act Greek. You don't act Ghanaian. Like, Ghanaians act this way. Nigerians act this way. But I get that a lot. I've had a lot of people. I have this friend, Maya. She's Serbian. Shout out to you for always telling me I don't act Nigerian, that I act like a white boy. So like, and I'm always like questioning her, why, what do you mean by I don't act Nigerian? What does that even mean? And I mean, she's always like, I mean, you don't listen to certain songs, or maybe you don't the way you respond to certain things, you don't say certain words or something. So, has any of you ever gotten that kind of remark, like, oh, maybe you're not Irish enough, you're not Greek enough, you're not Nigerian enough, or something like that?
Yeah, I got that. But I'm not Ghanaian. They say I don't look Ghanaian. I got that. They say I don't speak like I'm Ghanaian. Like many times, I get that. Uh, if I should ask some Ghanaians that I meet, I start speaking to them and I say, "Guess where I'm from?" They tell you. They start mentioning Nigeria, mentioning different countries. But a few people who really like can understand my accent more, they would say I'm from Ghana. But I get that. So yeah, happens like that. You don't
I
think
mean,
so?
yeah, because it's always baffling to me, or kind of like it's intriguing to me when people say that. Because is it that people expect you to be in a particular box? Like there's a box they want to put you into, and be like, okay, so if you're a Nigerian, you have to love scam, for example. You have to be a scam. You have to be a Nigerian prince or something. And if you're not a Nigerian prince, or for example, in Turkey, once they see that you're an African, they said, that's saying the most annoying thing. They be like, "Oh, do you sell watches?" They're like, "The hell?" They said you sell watches, or they say, do you play football? Bitch, I don't play. I'm sorry, I don't play football. I don't play football. So like stuff like that. So is it more like, is it something to frown upon, or is something to try to understand that putting people in a particular box helps them understand you better or relate with you better? Is it something like that?
I think it's just stereotypes though, right? Like I get a lot that Irish people they're considered to be crazy, and they're like associated with Vikings and stuff, and like bar fights and all this stuff. Yeah, a lot of bar fights and alcohol, and they think because we drink a lot of alcohol that we're really aggressive. But like I meet a lot of people, and they're like, "Oh, you're not like Irish people. Like you're not crazy enough to be Irish." And I'm like,
Wait,
Irish
you're not
people.
crazy now?
I mean, what is crazy? What is the definition of crazy? But no, I don't think Irish people are that crazy. We're just very very talkative, and for some reason we have this stereotype. So people meet me and they're like, "Yeah, you're too calm to be Irish." So I don't know.
I've met a couple of Irish people. I met Mike Sheehan. Now he's now in the US. Nice guy, really cool guy. Always wants to buy a pint when you're out every time. So a pint, like
Yeah.
beer.
Very, very generous.
Every time. And there's also Shane. Now he's back in Ireland. So yeah, pretty cheap people, I would say. And I didn't really think. Yeah, I think generally you're right. They seem like really nice people actually, and kind
Are they
people.
crazy?
No, Mike is a businessman, salesperson. Mike could sell you anything. Damn, Mike. Recently, I've been hearing a lot of crazy stories.
But so her dating somebody in the non-spiritual world is not cheating on the person in the spiritual world. Spiritual world.
Women and men being spiritually married.
Do you not think it's a bad idea to like date someone who you're so alike or so similar to?
Love is a lot of work, like so much work. Love is hard work.
I make myself better for you. You make yourself better for me.
7 out of 10 people, when they usually say those kind of things, they don't really know who they are, or they actually portray a very poor version of themselves.
What if the person evolves into a different gender?
Sir, is it okay to change something about yourself for someone that you care about?
When do you find your values? Like when did you guys realize, okay, these are my values?
Every ex was the problem, and every ex was toxic. So now I'm like, the common denominator here is you.